coming to terms with the fact the majority of the people that you've ever spoken to in your life was out of the fact of your lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, not realizing the divine that resides within you and trying to seek love in all the wrong places. It's such a great feeling when you come to the realization, the pinnacle point within yourself of forgiveness and realization as to why you thought stepping outside of yourself and doing certain things or speaking to certain people was going to equate to it fulfilling that void that you had within you, or that lack of awareness of your own worth, like how you would see that through somebody else. Another thing that helped me process this all was realizing as well that majority of the people I've spoken to as well needed to be loved, but had no capacity to love me back in the way that I would love them. So prime example, I would have certain morals, standards, etiquettes, way of doing things, and they would have their own certain moral standards, etiquettes, and ways of doing things, and we would always clash. It would always seem like I was trying to make them see something from my perspective, from my frequency, because they weren't on my frequency. Which is exactly why we would butt heads a lot, argue, and why a lot of drama started, because you got someone on this frequency and then you got someone on that frequency, and then you're just basing it on sexual things, and then you're mixing energies, someone being on a high frequency and on a low frequency, and you think that's not going to cause for chaos. Nah, that's going to cause for chaos. It's humbling and it's exponentially healing when you come to the point of realization and realize majority of the people you've spoken to, majority of the things that you did to receive love or to feel loved or to be accepted was due to your lack of connection to God, the receptivity, the signal. So you were looking for love, and God is love. You were looking for love in all the wrong places. That's healing, it's rejuvenating, it's restoration, it's restorative. And it should reconfigure, realign your perspective and your scope to realize that your walk with God, your spiritual connection, your spiritual alignment is the only thing that you should be focused on. Mindfulness and awareness to the present moment, the gift for you. Your energy goes where your attention flows. That's why the Word of God talks about wait until marriage to have sex and things of that nature, and why you shouldn't fornicate, and why certain things are you should wait, because there's a time and a place for all these things. And when the time and the place is not correct, there's always a consequence. There's always a this with a that. There's always, you understand me? So a lot of the times, a lot of us have gone through that this and that trial and error where the right timing wasn't there, but we were still trying to do this because we weren't trying to focus on our relationship with God. And then some people end up having kids. Some people end up having, long traumas that, affect their self-esteem, their self-image, and how they treat themselves, how they view the world, how they view relationships, how they view love, all these different things. And that's what the enemy tries to use, is prematurity to fracture your spirit and soul, so that your walk with God will be that much more taxing. Have you ever heard of the saying that the longer you stay on a train, the more expensive it's going to take to get back? That's the analogy that goes with that, or a perfect analogy that goes with that. Is mindfulness and awareness to the present moment, the gift for you, the present moment right now. You understand me? The present moment, your gift to reconfigure, to realign, to get yourself back into connection with the Most High. Realize the divine that resides within you. That's this little out of mind, like in Sunday school.